We're still here at NRVTA. I'm working as a TA. Allison's just kind of hanging out. And we've got Mike here from Salty Vet Adventures. We're going to be jaw-jacking with him today. Come on.
Howdy.
Hello and welcome back. If it's your first time here, I'm Scott.
And I'm Allison.
And we are
Jarhead and Ginger's Journey.
We're full-time RVers. We do destination videos, tips and tricks, and all things RV. That sounds like something you'd like. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and come along on our journeys.
So, full-time RVer or no?
No, part-time, weekend warrior.
Weekend warrior,
Yeah.
okay. I kind of don't like to use that term, weekend warrior. It kind of sounds like a lesser person. But if you got an RV and go out on the weekends, hey, that's great. Okay, what kind of RV do you have?
I got a Momentum, Grand Design Momentum 350M, and we've had that about 6 months now, and it's really awesome. We love it.
Cool.
Yeah.
So is that a toy hauler version? Or?
Yep. It's
it is toy hauler.
Yep.
Okay.
It's almost the same as the 397. I think that's what you guys have.
Yeah, we have 397.
Yeah, that's our favorite. That's our favorite. Our favorite floor plan is the 397. That's what we want to go full time in eventually. Mm-hmm. But we wanted to try out a Momentum before.
Oh, okay.
So we got ourselves the 350. It's a little shorter version. It's almost the same thing for the most part.
So do you have the north-south or the east-west bed?
North-south.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
That's why we went with the one we did, because it had the east-south.
Those are nice too.
East-west.
Oh,
not east-south.
East-south. East-south bed.
It's an L-shaped
I don't know
bed.
how it works.
It's the new L-shaped bed.
That's good if you have a big dog.
There you go.
And where's home for you?
Right now we're living in Salt Lake, so we tons of RVing and stuff to do there.
Oh yeah.
And then we moved from Alaska in around January 2020. My wife came down, and then I retired in June of 2020. So it was a fun adventure getting down here. So they came a little bit before me, and then COVID hit, and now I retired in the middle of it, so I didn't even have a retirement ceremony. They said, "Get out!" And I'm like, "All right."
Wow. Yeah, we had a little tiny one for me at the office. It was just a handful of people, so because it was mid-COVID as well.
Yeah.
Sorry for the kids in the background. Can't control them.
They're enjoying the snow. Or
they're having a good time.
And so we lived in Alaska from 2009 to 2012. Were you there then?
2009 to 2020.
Oh, Elmendorf or
Yep.
no?
I
Oh,
was at Elmendorf, so we were there at the same time.
Where's the
crazy.
best pizza on earth?
Oh, Moose's Tooth Pizza.
Of
Absolutely.
course.
Gotta go to Moose's Tooth.
Woo. We could use a pizza down here in Texas, y'all.
You can sponsor us if you'd like to. That'd be awesome.
You can't go wrong with Moose's Tooth.
That's right. So with the Salty Vet Adventure YouTube channel name, you want to tell us about your service?
Yeah, I was in the Air Force from '97 till about 2000, and I retired in 2020. So '97, 2020, just over 20 years. And I actually got out for 3 years in the middle of that, so that's why it's over 20 years. But I did some defense contractor work in the middle of it all, and then joined back up and finished out my career in the Air National Guard up in Alaska. And that was an awesome experience as well, so we didn't have to really go too many places.
What did you do in the Air Force?
Let's see, I watched the Russians fly up and down the Alaskan coast. There you go, that's the easiest way to put it.
I got you.
And we practice for 9/11 scenarios and stuff like that, so every plane coming and going, we know who they are. So it was a lot of fun, and met a lot of great people, and got to get my retirement out of the way. And now it's on to the NRVTA.
Now the real work starts, right?
Yeah, whatever my wife tells me to do is what. She's the new boss.
Oh.
So do you know which class you're going to be in next week?
I am going to be in exteriors. So
Exteriors, okay.
yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Hopefully it warms up around here. It's been in the teens. We're finally into the 40s right now, but it's going to get back to the teens tonight. So
Yeah, all that-
exteriors, there's a lot of outside stuff, so hopefully it warms up for you.
Yeah, they were saying that we're going to do a lot of outside stuff, but the weather's supposed to be a lot better. So it's supposed to be in the 50s and 60s. I think.
Oh, that's
So,
good.
yeah.
That's good. During the day, you won't be freezing cold.
And then next week when I go into furnaces, it's supposed to get rainy again. So
Okay.
I'm like, awesome.
Well, that's good weather.
Yeah.
I'm currently teaching, or not teaching, but currently TAing in furnaces and water heaters, so I guess I'll see you
Oh yeah.
quite a bit the week after next.
Did they keep you in the same class?
Yeah, I'll be in the same one, because there's only the two that'll go on next
Okay.
week, the exteriors and water heater and furnaces. Well, they do have another solar as well. So.
Yeah, they are doing another solar next week. So
Yeah.
that'll be fun. I did that class as well. That was a lot of fun.
So in your traveling, do you travel with a pet?
Yeah, we have 3 Cavalier King Charles Spaniels.
Oh, wow.
My wife has 3 Cavaliers. But yeah, they're a lot of fun when we go camping. One of them likes to stay right next to us, and the other one is almost completely deaf, and he'll just wander off, so you got to kind of watch him. But they're a lot of fun, and they keep us busy. So
Nice.
Is this Momentum your first camper?
no. Oh, where to start? In 2002, it all began.
Oh.
No, we've owned pretty much almost every type of camper you can own, except for a diesel pusher and a pop-up. But we've owned pop-outs, we've owned a Class A gas, we've owned a Class A C, not Class A C,
Class C.
a Class C gas, and we've had 3 toy haulers now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You're running through them.
Yeah, so my love of RVing turned into a passion, and I decided, well, let's just go all the way with it and
Yeah.
make it a business. So decided that's what I'm gonna do when I grow up.
There you go. So is your wife still working?
Yeah, she owns her own business. She's a nurse, so
Oh,
she
okay.
works with a lot of workers' comp claims and stuff like that from home.
Oh.
She enjoys it, and I think it'll translate pretty well into a full-time on the road type thing.
So you do have a full-time plan to go full-time RV?
Yeah, once my kid is out of the house, once my 15-year-old graduates high school, we'll probably end up on the road full-time.
Oh, there you go.
And I think that'll be fun, getting to go see the country, and hopefully being an RV tech will kind of fund the adventure a little bit. So.
There you go. Yeah. So when you get done here at NRVTA, you're going to go home for those few years and do your mobile tech stationary for a while?
Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do, and try and just make a business out of it at home. I think there should be a pretty good market there for where we're at. And with all the outdoors and stuff to do in Utah, there's unlimited opportunities for, people need their RVs fixed all the time out there, especially air conditioning.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, there's lots of, I'm sure the population grows quite a bit in the summer up there because you got Moab and, you got several big RVers destinations up there. So
Oh yeah,
I don't think you'll be hurting for work.
No, I'm hoping that's the problem I have.
Right.
But yeah, with Moab out there, and then all the national forests and BLM land and Lake Powell, and there's just tons of stuff to do for RVers and outdoor adventurers. So, it's summertime's always busy out there. So.
Yeah, absolutely. So is your wife on board with you doing the full-time thing, or is she kind of coming around? Or?
Yeah, no, she's excited about it. She wants to see the country and stuff. She's not thrilled about leaving family, so she'll want to probably get back and visit. Especially, depending on where our kids end up, and if we have grandkids, we'll be doing some trips back to wherever they end up. So it'll be
Oh, yeah.
it'll be fun getting to see things, but I think we're going to stay pretty attached to wherever our kids are at. So
Fairly close.
yeah.
How about in your RVing travels so far? Where's the best place you would say that you've been that you want to go back?
I plan on going back to Little Grand Canyon. It's right about an hour and a half south of Salt Lake, kind of.
Okay.
And Lake Powell. Those are my two favorite places. Actually, I made a video on the Little Grand Canyon, and literally a 1,000-foot cliff 10 feet out your front door. It was epic. Don't tell anybody about it though. I don't want anybody else going there. You can be there Monday through Friday and not see another person, except for maybe some hikers going through, and it's like right at the head of a biking trail and stuff. So you'll see that, but there's not a lot of people that get out there because getting a big rig like yours, it's a little bit of a challenge to get down there.
Yeah, boondocking is not fun with a big guy like the one that's falling around.
But when you finally get to where you're going, you got it made.
Just go real slow, right?
Yep, exactly. So and take lots of solar.
Oh yeah.
Solar is key. So.
Well, you got that class now. You can go home and put that on your RV.
Heck yeah. My wife even said, she goes, well, if you're going to start a business, you should probably have a nice show rig to show people your solar. I'm like,
Great idea.
I love you. I love you so much. But she said I have to earn the money first.
Oh, no.
Oh well.
How did you get started with Salty Vet Adventures?
You know, I was like, oh, I want to do something for fun, and I just like, I'll make some videos or something, you know. And I started watching YouTube videos on RVing and stuff like that, and started realizing that there are a lot of RV channels out there.
There are, yeah.
Yes.
But the one thing I quickly realized was that the RV community, especially the YouTube RV community, they're really tight knit, and they're like, it's like really cool. It's kind of like reminds me of the Jeeping community actually, because
Oh, yeah.
you know, they'll just help each other out, and they're there for each other. So it's really helped me just get farther down that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
That rabbit hole. So the NRVTA is going to be that much better of a fit for me. Just
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Have you met up with any other YouTube channels before you came down? Or?
No, not really.
No.
Since I've been here, you know, I wanted to go behind the scenes and see how Todd films his stuff. So
Tech
I'm like,
tips?
yeah, I'm like, let me just sit in the back. So they were filming a couple of them, and they ended up yanking me up there for one of them. I was like, oh, wait, okay. I wasn't ready for that one. I was like, oh, man.
that was pretty cool. I was
Yeah.
like, oh man, he made it on the Tech Tip. That's sweet.
That's pretty neat, yeah. So, and then Matt's RV,
Yeah.
you know, he was here. And, I saw him walking around. I talked to him for like a quick second, but you know,
Yeah.
I was busy with class, and he was busy with his thing. So.
Right.
Right.
He was like a rock star down there. People want to take pictures with him.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah. We ran into him up in
Hershey.
up at the Hershey show, and he was busy talking to people. But his wife was looking at us, and she waved. She recognized us, so
Oh,
that
that's
was cool.
You guys have made it.
Yeah, we made it. When Matt's wife knows us, we made it.
What's your bucket list destination?
Well, I don't know if I have necessarily one destination, but one of the trips I really want to do is I want to head down along the, you know, obviously chasing 70, right? Chasing 70 degrees, but I'd like to head down the southern coast, up the east coast, and then I want to make it all the way up to Maine. I have a couple friends up in Maine, and I think it'd be fun to go up there and see them. So I guess you could say Maine would be one of my bucket list items, just
Yes.
because it's way up there in the north. And you know, after living in Alaska for a long time, it's the other north. So.
Yeah.
Right.
But I think that trip just would be a blast, and just traveling and, you know, seeing things along the way.
Right.
So I don't know if I necessarily have a single one, but that would be my bucket list trip, I guess. Is that
Yes.
all right? Is that
Yeah.
good enough to say?
That's
Sure.
good.
How about Alaska? Would you go back up to Alaska with your RV?
No. I lived there for a total of 14 years. That was my
Yeah.
first duty station as well, back in the
was
90s.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I love Alaska, and driving up and down the Alaskan highway, the Alcan. It's one of the. That should be a bucket list item for everybody.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'd let them do it again. There's just too many other things to see. So.
Right.
Yes.
Maybe once I get done with everything down here, then I'll head back up. But
Right.
you know, we own a couple RVs while we're up there, and
Yeah.
there's actually not a lot to see up there for RVers. Not a lot of,
Not a lot of RV parks.
Yes,
That's for sure.
exactly.
If you go up, plan on boondocking quite a bit.
yep,
Yes.
yep, which is fine. I'll get away from people.
Right.
Hang out with the moose and the bear.
There you go. Well, besides YouTube, do you have any other places where anybody that doesn't know who you are can go and find you?
YouTube, Instagram, Salty Vet Adventures, and you know, that's my two main things. There's Facebook as well, Salty Vet Adventures, but Instagram and YouTube are the two main ones, and of course I'm getting my business website up and running too. So
Okay, there you go.
that's about it.
All right, cool. We'll put links to both of those down in the description below. And then once he gets his website up, if he sends me the link, I'll put that in as well. So you can go check all of that out. And come maybe 3 or 4 weeks from now, if you're in the Utah area and need a mobile tech, you can check him out there as well. So appreciate you coming out.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And thank you guys for sticking around. We'll see you next time on Jaw Jacking with Jarhead and Ginger. Bye guys.
See ya.